or else John Thomas is going to
No,
cry.
and I get it. Like, you
Yeah.
can leave things behind, you can forget things in your car, but it's one of
Yeah.
those, there's different, a lot of the new cars have those little warning
Yeah.
things that ding, and they
Yes,
tell
they
you if
start
something
dinging.
over a certain weight is
Yeah.
in your car moving around.
But there are dogs that don't weigh anything.
That's true.
Yeah, not the dogs, the kids. You don't want to leave any of it in.
Absolutely not.
It's not even just the heat, just the humidity. I've had to really kind of ditch the
Yeah.
glasses because they fog up as soon as I walk
Or
outside.
the mosquitoes take them off your face.
Oh yeah, the mosquitoes have gotten me recently, so I'm running from them too. But definitely running from the heat, and things are going to continue heating up as we head into the rest of our week. 81 to start our morning off, so we're already off to a warm start here in South Texas, and things are just going to continue to rise, especially ahead of our next cold front. Watching temperatures today, we'll see those air temperatures really rise to about the lower 90s here in Corpus Christi. 92 is what we're expecting for our high. A little bit warmer for our friends over in the Brush Country. You guys making a run for 94, 95 for our friends like Haberville areas as such. Now, heat index values, that's going to be the biggest story for us today as well. 105 expected here in Corpus Christi. Once again, those areas towards the west getting a little bit warmer to about 110, 111 is going to be possible. So no heat advisories from the National Weather Service at the moment, but it's likely that we may see some issued into the later parts of our Monday morning, Monday afternoon at that. Mostly cloudy skies to start the day off with, but as we head into the afternoon, we'll get a little bit of clearing skies as well, so that's going to aid in that air temperature rising pretty quickly here for us. South-southeast winds ahead of that as well, and ahead of our next cold front. Not anticipated to arrive as we get into Tuesday, but it will inch closer into the coastal bend, and as you can see, mostly will be a dry passage on that we're watching on the surface level. It's really that upper atmospheric energy that's going to be increasing those rain chances here for us. It's going to be nuggets and pulses of that, so not anticipating a complete downpour or really rain chances to be a continuous type of thing, but that chance is going to be there as that upper atmospheric energy is passing on through the region. That cold front is actually going to finally make its way through as we get into Wednesday, stall a little bit as we get into Thursday, and once again as it's stalling getting out of here, there goes our best chance at getting some showers into Thursday. So I think our best chance of rain is going to be into Thursday. Areas towards the west have the better chance of seeing that, and once again that's still going to be on the lower end for those rain chances, more so widely scattered at best, widely isolated as we get into the end of our week. After that front passes on through, it's going to help to clear conditions up into the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is looking great. Really, it's not going to anticipate much rain, but cloud coverage will slowly start to move back into our area. Once again, like I mentioned, the heat is really going to be the biggest story as we move into the hottest time of the year for us here in South Texas. Not just today, but even tomorrow. We're going to kick it up even more so. We're going to see those air temperature values top out near the mid-90s here in Corpus Christi. Those heat index values are going to warm up even more so, but as that front arrives, it's going to really shed a few degrees off the dew point values. So that means humidity is going to drop a little bit more here for us as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. That's going to allow us to see that air temperature try to really stay into the upper 80s. It's likely some areas will still reach the low 90s, but either way, the Mother Nature is trying to give us a little bit somewhat of a break as we get into the end of the week. 95 for that heat index value, but as we can see with the cloud coverage leaving the region, a little bit more sunshine, not as much rain expected as we get into the weekend. That's going to mean the return of humidity as well as heat index values back in the triple digits by our weekend forecast. Into tonight, really a quiet night of weather is ahead. We'll see those winds calming down a little bit more. We'll see sustained up to about 25 more so for the early parts of our afternoon, calming down to about 15, 20 as we get into our midnight hours, 80 degrees by midnight as well. We'll get a little bit more cloud coverage as well, and hazy skies likely to start our morning off tomorrow as similar as we started off today. As we get into the rest of our week, as you can see, temperatures really above normal value throughout the entire week here for us. That front slightly starts to creep in Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday at that. 89 Thursday, expecting that to be somewhat of the coolest day on the board here for us. The winds, as we can see, those will kind of be gusting here and there as that upper level energy continues to track here in the coastal bend. Today, though, it's going to be warm. 92 here in Corpus Christi, gusts near 35 miles per hour, and heat index values 105 here in Corpus Christi. Going to keep up to date if we do get any heat advisories issued on our website at KIIITV.com.